Hello everyone, my name is Fredrik Lindblom. I'm a Mizuno staff player and my friends at Mizuno asked me to please explain to everyone how to hit the stinger shot. Not only is it a cool shot to put on your Instagram to get a lot of views, but it's also a very effective shot to have if you play in very windy conditions. Obviously today we're out here in Sweden, the conditions are perfect, but I'm going to explain to you how to hit this shot anyway. So to be able to hit that stinger, you need to have minimal launch and minimum spin. First of all, obviously you have to have low launch to keep the ball more underneath the wind, but also the backspin of the ball is what makes the ball climb. So to be able to keep the ball low throughout the whole flight, we have to minimize the amount of backspin so that the ball can go through the air better instead of climbing. So to be able to do that, you have to have minimum spin loft. The spin loft is the difference between the attack angle and the loft on the club face. We're gonna try to get those to get as close to each other as possible. So we have to minimize the amount of loft and minimize the amount of attack angle. So to do that, we have to have a more shallow attack angle and de-loft the club. So the way I do that is to, first of all, I actually tee up the ball quite high. That helps me to swing more around myself and have a more shallow attack angle. If the ball is low on the ground, you're gonna tend to get steeper on it. So tee up the ball quite high, and then I also feel like my hands are more in front of the golf ball throughout the whole motion. Not only at setup, obviously if we have the hands more in front, we're adding shaft lean and we're de-lofting the club. And then through the motion, I try to keep that shaft lean so that the club head is below the hands so that it doesn't release past the hands. That helps me to really make sure that the loft is lower throughout the whole swing. The ball position is still, it's not too far back in the stance because that's gonna tend to increase the attack angle. So it's still about left heel or just in front of middle. And then I shut the stance slightly, once again to help me to swing more around myself, to shallow out the attack angle. And then I go from there. Hands forward, shut stance, shallow attack angle and minimize loft. There you go, and the ball will come out really low and roll forever. So that's how I do it.